This is Trey Ism, and you're watching Gems in the Rock.
In the Rock, got your guest, Glenn Hagan. Glad to have you. Legend in Rochester. People don't know the history with the pro teams in Rochester, New York. You was one of the first to ever be a part of a great team called the Zeniths. And I'm just curious, what was it like back then, before that, dealing with your high school? Your high school doesn't even exist anymore. Like,
Well, when I went to high school, you know, I was the first class of Catholic school that was allowed to play in the sectionals, and not till my senior year. So not until 1974 did they allow the Catholic schools, which was McQuaid, Bishop Kearney, Cardinal Mooney, okay, all right, and who else was it? I think that's all it was. That's all it was. It's just those three.
Right.
All right, so we had like the little three. So we weren't allowed to play in the sectionals.
Wow.
We had our own tournament called the Diocesan Tournament that we used to win every year.
And y'all know that y'all could have beat those teams. That was
Well, we could have beat those teams. Well, my team, my junior year, we could have beat. We went to the finals and we lost the East my senior year. All right, but we were a little depleted though. You know,
Right.
we had lost. Well, we lost. We had 2 starters out of 5 coming back. They had all 5.
And what made your school just like just close down? Like,
What's that?
Yes.
Well, what they did was I don't know. Coach didn't know. He got a little upset. All right. Now the building is still there. They still use the building.
Really?
The school is Odyssey. That's what it is.
let's call it something different.
It's Odyssey. That's what the name of it is. It's Odyssey. Okay, right? But it was the same school as Bishop Kearney, and they just, they closed down. And I don't know why. I wasn't here, and I think it was like what was it like 82 they closed, and I graduated in 78. So,
Right.
74 I graduated from college in 78.
Wow, I was what?
Yeah, I was old, man.
That's
It's a
what's
long time ago.
Okay. I'm hearing stories. I know me and you talked a little bit off cam, and Larry Bird, was it?
It's my man, LB. That's my man.
Did you
used to play horse every day?
Exactly.
Every day.
You mind telling us about it?
He's still in Boston waiting on a win. Okay, that's the story.
Right.
Okay, all right.
Wow. And
Check it. Anybody want the information? Check it.
And this is during practices.
This is before practice. We came early.
Right.
We came like an hour and a half early. All right, you know, because everybody had to do the same thing. That was an experience. Actually, that was the if it was up to me, that would have been the coach that I played for, Bill Fitch.
Really? Wow. So was he really much of a trash talker as people say?
Who, that Bird?
Yeah.
Yes. And
Did you match
he
him?
was always, yes, he was, yeah, well, I'm just what I am, you know?
Right.
So he called me Cap. So he didn't mess with me. I mean, they would have, I remember one time on the bus, and he had a bag, and he had all the rookies scared to stick their hands in it, and he was telling everybody how much money he had in there.
Right.
And then when I told him, I said, bring the bag over to me, he said, no, I'm finna reach in there with 2 hands. If they $100s in there, I'm finna get them, okay? I'm not gonna leave nothing in the bag.
That's amazing. Okay, the legendary Master Rob.
Yeah, good. That's my man, all right?
You know?
The first time he saw me, though, or not like this here, right? It wasn't good for him. Okay, all right? He got me back over at the park one time, though, all right? When I say got me back, all right, I have to lose in order not to be able to talk, okay, right? But when they knew they were out there like this here, right? And that's all they were talking about, all right? I had my day with him that day, but it was the first time he played against me.
And those that don't know who Master Rob
right.
is, who's Master Rob to
Yes.
people in New York? People, legendary record player.
Exactly.
Master Rob was pretty much, you said you had 47 points.
47. Yes.
Oh my goodness. What was the game like playing against him in an environment like that?
Well, we're playing in the Pelham Bridge League. It's like it's the indoor rucker.
Oh, God.
That's what it is. That's what it is, right? On 125th Street. So we sitting out here, right here, but you know, and then we were in actually the first time we played, it was a tournament, outside tournament over by Park Avenue. And that's where we're playing at. But then they took us over and for his redemption, I forgot where his gym is. The same gym as Skip to the Lou used to go to it all the time because his brother and them. So they came inside there, but yeah, they loaded up the squad on me anyway for payback. So
okay, in World Be Free, what was the hype about, and what was it like playing against him?
Well, I played with him in McGonigal Hall for the Baker League. Okay, and of course I got drafted by Philly, so he's in camp. So the first time I see him, and we're playing like this here, he pushes me out the way and he goes over and he cuffs dunk. Whoa. All right, going back to the end, all right? That's the worst thing he could do.
Right.
And then the next thing they know, me and him are going at it, and they had to call time out because we're playing in the Baker League, and the coach asked me, he said, well, what's going on? And then I says, now I come off the bench. All right, and World is just doing this thing.
Right.
And then I says like this here, I says, well, where I come from, if a man trying to kill you, you kill him back. And he says, you're not talking about you not running offense. I told him, I mean running offense. I'm the designated shooter. He said, who designated you? I said, you did when you didn't start me. That's the story, baby. That's the story.
You also had some stories about the legendary Fly Williams. You said Fly Williams named you the Worm.
He named me the Worm, yes.
And for what reason he named you the Worm?
Yeah, because I go inside. He says how I squirm, and I get inside in the middle, and I break the defenses down. Okay, right? Then I go and score. I mean, that's just what I do. I'm a penetrating guard.
Right.
Can't keep me out the middle. Right. Okay. And so that was his thing. Okay, like this year, right? But they brought him here. He played with me with the Zeniths. Okay, right? And I had never seen nothing like him. This man shooting hook shots from the foul line.
He actually played with the Zeniths as well?
He played with the Zeniths. He played with Art Stock had bought the team, and they brought Fly in. It was funny.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's some news to me.
And he played the whole season up here. He lived with me. He lived with me. That's why he named me the Worm. You know? I used to pick him up every day. He stayed right down there on what's that? The hotel was right there, right on Monroe Avenue, right between the two lights. I was gonna pick him up and go to practice. Me, him, Fogel. I don't know if you know who Ernie Dowse is. He's from New York. We had Pete Davis. He's from New York. Larry McNeil. He's from New York. Who else was on that team from there? All right. Yeah, but we was New York-based teams.
Hook shot from 3-point.
Yes, he's a trip, man. He's a maniac. Led the nation in scoring at Austin Peay.
Right.
I had two leading scorers. Two guys that led the nation in scoring. I had Larry Fogel, who led the nation in scoring twice, all right, who I played against. He played at Canisius. He played with Bo Lamar. I don't know if you know who that is, all right? He led the nation in scoring at LSU before Shaq and all them came up. Right. And then Fly, who went to Austin Peay, and he led the nation in scoring.
So you just could come down and just pretty much look to the left or the right to you.
And just score, yes.
Just score, right?
But I'm not gonna be doing all that looking because I need to get mine too.
You gotta cash it.
I gotta get mine too. Yes.
Right.
It's cash and carry, baby.
Wow. So all of the hype about Fly, now this was before the Fly Williams that everybody allegedly knows him for being or he was pretty much in and out of the streets.
Oh no, I knew that Fly too. Right. I knew the thug. I knew the thug Fly. Trust me, we had our bouts with crime and stuff. We did. Yes. Okay. He's a character.
Right. Okay? Yo, shout out to Fly, man.
There we go.
What was it like playing in like the Rucker? Like when you first got there, I know.
Well, the atmosphere is good. You have to earn everything you get there, from your name to the glory. You have to earn all that. So you have people there that are sitting there. You got people from all over the place. Right. And if someone's killing you, they're gonna pick at you, talk at you. Okay, right? So you got to bring it. is take no prisoners.
Right.
Okay, all right. You got to handle your own. You got to handle your business.
I saw pictures with Dr. J, you know, there.
Yeah, when you come inside, but see, everybody comes inside like this. You know, you go in, and some people come in and you people you're scared of.
Right.
Then some people you come in there, you trying to get a reputation, so you're going after. Okay,
Right.
like this here, right? And that's what's respected. Okay, you
Right.
know. And you got all the old timers that are walking around, and they still getting praised because that's what they do. You know,
Yeah.
it's like glory days. That's what
Right.
it is. You know, people going out. But the little kids, you know, they go inside. All they know is who they see. And that's what they talk about.
Yeah.
You know, like I go down and they couldn't wait. Then I'm like, I think I'm about 14 years older than Rod. And they were just, everybody's waiting on me and Rod to go at it. Okay, like this here, right?
My Rod Strickland?
Rod Strickland, yes.
But Rod Strickland, man, oh my goodness, man.
Yeah.
Twisted turning, the finisher.
The one that played at Portland. He was just coaching.
Yeah.
He was assistant coach in Kentucky and at Louisville. Yes, he used to drive up from DC and come in and play.
Right.
Then get a stool
And the
and
crowd
sit
was
outside. Oh,
right.
they going crazy. Yes, all right. And then my man Gus. That's my man, Gus Williams.
Gus
You know who the
Williams.
Wizard is, right?
Yeah, I heard Gus Williams.
Yeah. And then when he comes inside, but he warns everybody about me when he sees me. He says, don't, because, you know, they looking at me and they like.
Did you have the
"You
same
look like
name
what?"
Worm in the records too?
That's what I call. That's what they call me.
Right.
That's what they call me. They call me the Worm. All right.
Okay.
You know, you have to check. I was in Legends of the Hardwood. All right. Legends of Blacktop. Actually, that's what it's called.
That's what's up, man. Yes. Where did you get your competitive spirit from? Like, did you develop it?
Well, I played with older guys. All right. I sit there and I'd wait, cause when I was mad. I wanted to play when I was younger, but I was little. Okay, right? I went to high school. I was only 5'4".
Whoa.
Okay. I was 5'4" and I weighed 99 pounds.
Right.
All right. The next year I came back, I went from 5'4" to 5'10 3/4, 130 pounds. And I graduated at about 135 pounds when I went to college. When I got out of college, I was like 176 and 6'1". So, you know, but I kept growing. So, but I, because of the fact I was small, all right, I had to be tough. And I mean, I just had to play, and I played all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. So I played. I wanted to. I mean, it wasn't like I had this chip or something. All right. I just liked to play.
Right.
The point guard of the 1977 NIT championship team, our next all-timer established a career assist record of 486, a total that still ranks 4th today. He also finished his career with 1,396 points, which ranks 19th all time. In the postseason, he was even more clutch, as he helped clinch the 1977 NIT title with key baskets and assists. And in the 1978 tournament in the NCAA, he scored 19 points against Penn. Please welcome back Glenn Hagan.
So, did you ever injure yourself during your journey of playing? And
I
if so-
broke this leg here, broke this knee. I had a hip pointer. Okay, right. I broke this elbow.
What's it
And,
like recovering?
Well, I didn't. I played through them. Some of them, like they said, when I did the knee, okay, right? I might have stayed out a game. I was out for 10 days, and I had a hip pointer in college. All right, which Sats was coach. My coach he was pissed because we had to play Syracuse, and my team lost by 33 because I didn't play.
Oh wow!
But it wasn't my fault. Okay, right. I refused to take the shot. They showed me a horse needle, and I asked them what they was gonna do with it. They said they was gonna stick it in my hip,
right.
And that when they put it in, okay, right, I wasn't gonna feel anything. But when that shot wore off, I wouldn't take the shot. I wouldn't take the shot. Yeah. So me and Sats that's my coach. That's my buddy.
And you played against Syracuse. What college did you attend?
I played at St. Bonaventure
Tell
University.
the viewers know.
Yeah, I went to St. Bonaventure. Yes. When in '77 we won NIT. When there was only 64 teams that went to the tournament completely. Not like now.
Wow.
Okay. And then that's when we came in. That's when we met Birdsong in the guard. He dropped like 38 on us, but he didn't win.
Who did?
Otis Birdsong. Remember played with the Nets?
Oh, he dropped that on you?
He dropped 38 on us. Yes.
Whoa.
Well, my graduating class, you got to remember, my graduating class the year before was Otis Birdsong, but my graduating class, Butch Lee came out, Michael Cooper, Darnell Valentine, Michael Ray Richardson, all right, myself, Greg Tynes, forgot what's a kid from it was from Providence. It was, I mean, we were loaded with guards, yes, you know.
And what was it like dealing with the prejudice during that time? Because I'm quite sure, you know.
Well, that's in the 70s, early 70s. You know, you had to know what you could do, who you could talk to, and what you could say. You know, it's what it is, okay, right? Was it prejudice? Yes, all right. But you know, you got the black athlete. They're going to be taken for what they're taken for, which was to come and perform, and you get an education. All right, keep your mouth shut, stay clean, you good. Okay, that's how that goes. There you go. That's how that goes. You know.
What kind of support did you have back in the day when it came to like developing your game? You know.
The guy that I just talked to you on the phone, me and Larry. Me and Larry trained and worked and played every day. All right, until we went off to college. Okay, like this here, right? But everybody played when I was coming up. Okay,
and for the viewers, let them know his name, Larry what?
Larry Lane. Larry Lane. All right. You know, he's an All-American at Broome Tech. They called him Mean Green.
Okay.
Okay, right. And he was my center in high school. Okay, right. And but I didn't play guard in high school either. I played small forward. I never played guard. So, all right. And I didn't play the point guard in college either. I didn't play the point till my senior year.
Really?
Yeah. Jimmy Brand from Brooklyn, that coached at Rhode Island, and was and coached at Bonaventure. He was a point guard. He was like 6'4".
Right.
He broke Ryan Winter's scoring record.
Right.
In Brooklyn.
And then when your senior year came and you had to handle the point guard position.
So I'm a natural point anyways.
Gotcha.
Okay? You know, I just let Jimmy do that. I mean, if I need to bring it up, I bring it up. That's what I do.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I had 5 offers for the Globetrotters and I wouldn't take it.
Really?
No, yeah, I didn't want to. It was okay, all right. Plus, they told me I had to play on the team in the United States, and I wanted to play on the team that traveled, but you got to earn that.
So turn it down. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Best coach that coached you?
Ed Natofsky. It's my high school coach.
Wow.
All right, you know.
And
but now everybody. He also took me. He put me on the JV team. All right. They put me on the JV team in college too, all right? And then in the NBA teams, you know, they'll keep cutting you, but I got used to it because as long as I was getting the check, I'm good.
Right.
You know? But he taught me a lot, but that's cause I went to a camp that he had, I was 11. Then I came back and I went to high school there, okay, right? And he took me from a little kid to made me like a man. He showed me all, you know, and that's what I do with all the training and the camps and all that.
Right.
Is everything I learned from him, basically. Him and the best coach, with as far as like practice and drills and stuff.
Right.
Huey Brown. Okay. The best person to play for, Bill Fitch. All right. But my favorite coach is Ed Natofsky.
That's what's up. Talk through the X and O's and all of that. That's what's up. Most points you scored in a game?
102. But
You?
Yeah, 102.
Where you score
It was
100?
it was across right down the street here in the Kodak thing. You asked Charlie Griffin, he was there.
102
102,
points?
yes, yeah. But in the summertime, I get 60 and 70. I average that in camps when I go. That's what I go to camp average.
Oh my
Average about. And I went to the Philippines, I averaged 63 a game. 63, 11, 11, and 7.
Man. Your first pro team was?
The pro that I played a game in
Yeah.
was with the Detroit Pistons. I was Isaiah Thomas' backup.
Wow.
That was
What
Isaiah
was
Thomas.
that experience like?
Well, the first time I played, they came in. They kind of caught me off guard, and we're playing the Washington Bullets, and they ran a back pick on me, and threw an alley-oop to John Lucas, who can't jump over a pack of cookies.
Right. Can't jump off the sidewalk.
Oh my God! Yeah, okay, but it was good. It was good though. It was
Oh
good.
my
Yeah.
goodness. And Zeke was pretty much a tough point guard too.
Zeke, it's my man. Yeah.
So what was it like going back and forth?
We're not going to talk about that because he was no shot. Okay, right? They asked me what was I doing. Okay,
Right, got
you
you.
talk about this is the franchise. I don't know how to play any other way.
So right.
That's
Scrapping.
that's the end of that. Okay,
Yeah.
so I leave that alone with Zeke. But that's how that was. Okay,
I feel you, man. Most teams don't, they sit there, trade battles and whatnot, but I definitely respect when practices, come to a close.
yeah, but see, practicing like everybody thinks
It's
it is,
not like
okay?
it's like
no,
this thing.
No,
Nah,
no. I mean, like I played. Listen, I had to go inside. I was in Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
and they had Charlie Chris. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm battling out for Charlie Chris.
Right.
But they don't let me play against him. Okay? Because
Gotcha.
I'm getting the crush with these little.
Right. They
Okay?
just want to see something different.
There you go.
Respect
And
it, yeah.
then seeing my other thing was that when people come in, they don't have an agent, so they don't know what to do. So every time that I was the number one guard you're gonna call to bring in the camp.
Right.
To make somebody's work, okay, like this here, right? And then you might release me, but you may pay me, and then you want to bring me back. Which, but that's what it is, okay,
Politics
right?
has been-
Or they're gonna put like Boston. I mean, I left. Boston wanted to pay me, called me in, and gonna tell me I'm gonna get a playoff share, the whole bit, all right? And it's right after the All-Star game. And then me and bless the dead, me and Red Auerbach got into it, and I went to the Philippines. But who the hell was I to tell Red Auerbach no?
Anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to play. I'm supposed to take it.
Right.
I mean, Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets called me, guaranteed contract when I was playing in the CBA, and I'm on the road, and told me to stop and and I don't go. So but I was a little.
Was they trying to get you to just do something different in the system?
I don't know. I didn't go to find out.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, I went inside. I had bad representation at one time, and then even got worse because I represented my damn self.
Yeah.
So and if you don't know, you don't know.
You don't know. You don't
You
know.
don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
See. So I got So I made some horrible decisions. Okay, like this here, right? Then I got to the point where I didn't want to. I was just going to play for. If anybody could pay me or wanted to pay me to go any place, I wouldn't play. Okay.
No
and
patience.
that's the I stopped playing for the fun of the game. I just stopped playing
For the
to
money.
get paid. That's all.
Paid,
Yes.
yeah.
I play in tournament. You call me to go any place. I don't care where it's at. If you're gonna pay me and pay my expenses, I'm up and gone. I'm packed and gone.
And during that time, I even heard like Fly Williams saying he turned down the league because he was getting more money in the street.
But Fly was hustling, man. Fly is so
Playing
long.
for-
Fly. Well, as they say, and this is Fly words, not mine. Fly says he was making more money
Right.
selling to the players and going to every town that they was going in, bringing the drugs. Okay, right? Then he was making for them they was paying. But you got to remember back then when I came out in in 78, all right?
Yeah.
The minimum contract for the NBA is the same as a teacher now. It's like that teachers make more. It was only like 33,000. That's it. Yeah. I would go and anytime I went to a team, all right, they had to pay me $10,000 to show up. All right, that's my signing bonus.
Just to show up.
Just to show up. All right,
Man.
but they paid it. I stayed busy.
Were you a good student in college?
Graduated with a 285.
Okay.
All right, and I graduated and I went back to school in August, and I was done. I was done in December. Okay, so I had to take 12. I had to take 12 credit hours in order to play. I was through with school.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So. But I went to Catholic school too, so.
Got you. What was your success like after?
I'm not, everything wasn't successful. I had some hard times.
Mm-hmm.
I had a bad 96 to about 2003. I had a bad stretch, okay, and I bounced back from it. And then I came back, okay, right? You know, I lost my mother. Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes you lose your mind.
Yeah.
I just got married, and I've been married 2 years. It'll be 3 years come September. Okay, right?
Yeah.
And but I was 62 when I got married.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a long time to be a bachelor, then try to end it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you know, I'm working through it, but I got a good wife, good woman, pesty and nosy, but you know, that's what I need.
Best interest to
keep
be
it for
you.
Yeah. But and then what I do a lot with the kids. All right, I do camps, I do clinics, I do a free camp in the summer. All right, and I do 2 months straight. All right, and they get breakfast, lunch, and I work with the city of Rochester, who I mean they do a great job, and the camp is free, and it's all day.
All day.
And they get breakfast and lunch, and I did it this year.
How could
during
get
the
in contact
pandemic
with you if
I
they
did
wanted
it.
to? If they wanted to,
It's on. You can go on. It's on city recreation.
Okay.
Okay, right. It's city recreation, and then you go look up city recreation, and then you can look up Glenn Hagan's basketball clinics.
So, if you want to get on the show, Gems in the Rock, just hit me up. Check the email. It's right below. I'll be glad to hit you back. Chop it up. If you want to forward somebody to me, please hit me up. I'll do some research and do the best that I can. And get the stories going. So, I'll let your boy. Peace.